You know, he's a minute and a half from losing this championship fight.
He's just got to open up.
Finish him.
Fight!
What's going on, guys? K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day today. Now, obviously, we have had a massive pump for Bitcoin. It's over, actually, at this point, $600 million worth of shorts liquidated. So, a moment of silence, please, for the liquidated shorts. All right, so yes, guys, it has finally happened, something that I talked about 7 months ago on this channel, and I said we need to prepare for this signal when we finally get it. Well, guess what? Just yesterday, guys, we finally got that signal. So we're going to talk about what that means. Should we trust it, though? Because if you have a look at this Wall Street cheat sheet, and I know it's really corny to talk about this and bring this out, but remember, markets are very emotional and they do move in these cycles of fear and greed. Now, obviously, we've been in a fear territory lately, right? Fear and greed index. A lot of people are very scared to get involved in crypto right now, but now everyone's starting to say, hey, it's starting to pump. Should I start buying, right? That's that FOMO kicking in again. But you could see the question is, are we having something like here down in anger where you have this fake out and then we are going to continue lower, or are we actually in that depression stage and we're going into the disbelief rally? They say, oh, it's just a sucker's rally, right? Because this belief comes over here and the disbelief ends up starting the rally here. So that big pump ends up being a little pump, you know, in the giant grand scheme of things. So let me know what you guys think. We will talk about a few different possible scenarios. Of course, I'm going to go over what we can expect for Bitcoin. Don't forget that tomorrow is a holiday in the US, so we are not going to have the stock market open. Stock market is sitting at some very critical resistance right now. Bitcoin also sitting at some critical resistance. We could have a wild and crazy week starting Tuesday. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed, guys. We make these videos every single day. Let's dive in and let's talk about exactly what's going on right now. So we had a beautiful move to the upside. There is no denying that, guys. But remember, we are still putting in a series of lower lows. Now, you could argue, you know, that it is starting to, you know, kind of, you know, curve out, which is good. We're not seeing as intense of a sell-off, but nevertheless, we still have yet to have any of these levels. This level right here, we couldn't come up to it, right? This level right here, we couldn't come up to it, right? And essentially this one right here, even minimally, you would want to be able to at least, you know, come up here and bounce on this as support, right? To just at least minimally put in a short-term higher high. We have technically not done that yet. So while this has been an amazing move and we were able to trade this and we were able to make some very good profits and gains, we have to be realistic because we can't get full on bullish just yet if we don't, you know, close above some of these levels. Very important. So we are keeping our eyes right here. The level to get above, I'll tell you the exact level, is literally $21,465, right? So let's just say 21,500. Let's just pick a nice round number. What you want to see Bitcoin do is get above that level and hold above that level for, you know, hopefully several days, preferably a week or so, you know, and that would be amazing. Now, obviously, if we can get all the way up here to this downward sloping trend line, that to me would be the official, you know, we have definitely broken into a full-on bear, because what you'd want to do, and keep in mind, guys, it's very possible that we have a retest, you know, something down to 19.7 or even all the way down here, you know, to 18.8 again. That's very possible. That would still be healthy technically. But first, what you'd want to do is you'd want to break out of this downtrend, right? Because it's resistance right here, it's resistance right here, and we've never been able to break out of that. So what you'd want to do is have something, you know, like this come out of here, retest this, and then put in a higher high on that bounce. That, for me, would signal that the bottom is without a question of a doubt in, and I would suggest that we would probably continue to have a very big move to the upside. The second area, though, that you would want to look at right here is, I believe this was the first Terra Luna crash, right, where we had this big wick down to about 25,000, and everybody thought that was the bottom, right? A lot of people thought that was the Kind of looked like it. Lots of volume, right? Obviously, we did continue to fall from that point, but that would be a very pivotal moment. So what you want to do ultimately, in a nutshell, you want to get above this downward sloping trend, and you really ultimately want to close up here right around that Terra Luna crash, right? If we did something like that, then I think we would be full on back into the bull. Right now, all we've really had is a very nice, big, juicy move on the weekly. Lots of profits to be made, but really you can't confirm anything about there being a full bull yet. And I'm just being realistic about it, guys. Look, I am all for like $250,000 million Bitcoin in our lifetime. I'm a Bitcoin bull. I have a massive HODL portfolio that I will probably never sell. Somebody said, would I sell some at $1 million? Sure, I'd probably sell some at $1 million, but I would never sell all of my Bitcoin. But ultimately, that's what we would be looking to do, right? And of course, if you guys want to learn how to trade, so many people made so many profits over the past few weeks. I'm really proud of all you guys, and it's just really great to hear that everybody had a really good trade. I'm really glad that you guys were watching and you took that. So congratulations. If you do want to learn how to trade, make sure you watch my tutorial above. And there's $56,000 in bonuses below. You guys can just check it out. All different kinds of stuff, ledgers if you guys are interested in that too. But like I said, we are still below the 200 weekly. The 200 weekly you can see right here is this pink line. And that has always denoted the absolute bottom and, of Bitcoin. Now, the problem is we're actually still sitting below the 200 weekly. Now, Bitcoin has never sat below the 200 weekly for this long. And something that's even a little scary right here is it kind of looks like you could be having a potential death cross on, this 50, which could potentially move below this 200. Now, we've already clearly had one on the 21 exponential, but that's not really that important. It's too low of a time frame. But, we've never actually had anything like that. The closest we ever got was back here. And you could see we almost tried to touch, but actually that represented a really good buying opportunity. So there are still a few things that we need to see in order to confirm 100% that the bull is back on. I am still a little bit skeptical about a full-on bull market right now, personally, although I'm not sure what that was. But ultimately, guys, I do think that the area where we are bottoming out, I mean, there is that possibility of the wick down to 13,008 still. I know it seems unbelievable after a move like that, but you do have to zoom out and, just kind of have a look at, this whole move. Just kind of, if I just turn these off right here, just so you guys could see, if you're just kind of looking at this, and if you want to take it out of the log even, this makes it even more aggressive. This right here is essentially what everybody's getting excited over. We have a very, very, very long way to go to get back to the top. And also, I just want to point out another major resistance is right here, this area. We probably can even draw a little bit of a box if you want, from where we had this area right here to about right there. So, between 28,600 and 31,800, even if we can hypothetically get up to that levels, which is possible. I mean, we could possibly get, we literally just breached 21,000, but I think that would be a lot of resistance and we may have another major test at that point. So getting back to the Wall Street cheat sheet, this is what's been floating around on Twitter. I don't know who made this. I'm not sure who the original person is, but you can see by this, it's crazy how we have the double top, and this looks like we could be in that anger stage. Because remember, most bear markets, and I'm just being honest, I'm just being realistic, if you look at all the previous bear markets in history, they tend to end, not as fast as they're ending right now, right? There's usually more sideways action. So this would be one of the quickest and snappiest sort of bounce backs from a bear market that we've ever had. And, that's not something that we usually see. But this is what I want to show you guys today. I know I was drawing all over this chart. So this is the big news. Something that we spoke about literally 7 months ago. Literally 7 months ago, guys. Right here, we have the official buy signal on the weekly for the hash ribbons. Now, you could see back here, we started to get that capitulation, and we knew that things were going to get worse before they got better, right? We did have the green signal here, was a little bit of a fake out, but we did not have the official buy signal. We did get the green, which sometimes it tends to work, sometimes it doesn't, but we got this buy signal, and it just happened. So if we look historically, anytime Bitcoin has ever had this buy signal, let's just really quick go over here. Okay, here's the buy signal. Was that perfect? Well, not exactly. That was a bit of a top. Bitcoin did fall 48% before that, so we can't really go off of that one. This buy signal here, yes, that was good, okay? This buy signal here in 2013, yep, that was good, mid-rally. Okay, what about here? Here's a bear market. So look, we had this buy signal. Now check this out. From bottom to top, look at that. That was an 89% move. Now, and obviously when you're looking at the weekly, it doesn't look as aggressive, but if you get it down to the daily, you're seeing huge swings, right? On the weekly, it looks a little bit more tame, but trust me, guys, this move from here up to there, that was crazy. That was crazy, right? To watch that happen. And what happened? Well, it came up, we came back down. We had another buy signal here. Was that a good time to buy? Well, it was sideways accumulation. We had a third buy signal here. Was that a good time to buy? Yes, but then we ended up correcting down even lower than the original low that we had, right? So they tend to be historically good signals, but remember in bear markets, especially when you're at the bottom, it's a little bit different. So let's keep going here. Yep, that one worked perfectly fine. Let's see here. Okay, so if you bought, that one did fall from 4,000 to 3, but it was a good accumulation area. So remember, we're getting a buy signal right now in a bear market, right? So we have to take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes we may need to get 2 or 3 of these to confirm it. Was this one good? Yep. This one was good. 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 And this one we don't know. So basically, when you get these buy signals, what can we take away from me basically showing you this for, 5 minutes now? Ultimately, if you get these buy signals in a bear market, then yes, take that trade. It's good. It usually goes up. If you get these signals in a bear market, they're kind of 50-50, right? So this is the first one that we've had. And considering that we've had, from bottom to top, a almost 40% move, you could possibly say that this is signaling that we're in the ultimate accumulation zone. This is definitely the time to be dollar cost averaging according to this. However, we could still have a little bit more of, even though we said this was a double bottom, the more you zoom out, now you see how this could actually turn into a giant double bottom, right? Because this could be a double bottom within a double bottom. And we've also seen that before in the charts too. So moving on over here, the one thing that is pretty positive, though, about Bitcoin is that we do have evidence that there were whales accumulating at these levels. So even if you think price could go lower, hypothetically speaking, there are whales holding, Bitcoin between 100 and 1,000 has increased by 3%. So it's skyrocketed over the past 8 weeks, and you can clearly see that these guys have been accumulating. So somebody with a lot of money thinks that Bitcoin is definitely looking pretty tasty at these prices, right? That we absolutely cannot deny. So that being said, guys, I just wanted to end on those 2 good notes. And one thing, pretty cool story, a classroom adoption of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency courses continues to skyrocket, with Texas A&M now being the latest U.S. college to offer a Bitcoin course to some of its 74,000 students. You can see right here, Korok Ray says, I will be teaching the first ever Bitcoin class. The news was announced on January 13th, and this guy's going to be leading the course, and it looks like their semester starts in 2 days. So basically Tuesday. Going to be a big day, guys. Big day Tuesday. Stocks opening, Bitcoin classes opening. So that's pretty cool, right? And ultimately, as I said, very simple. I'm not going to overcomplicate this. Really what you want to do here is, you want to break above this level, right? You want to break above this previous pivot. We have not been able to get above that yet. So as amazing as a weekly candle, one of the biggest weekly candles we've had, since pretty much back here in March of the beginning of last year. But yeah, we still have to breach these levels. So we will keep our eyes on it. Make sure you guys get subscribed. I will let you know exactly what I am looking at the moment. Right now, am I looking to short? Not really. It's pretty low to be shorting. You may be able to make some money shorting. It's a little bit risky to be shorting this close to the bottom, potentially. But if I do get some crazy indicator or signal that tells me we should take a short, I will let you know, but I most likely won't be doing that. I'll probably be looking to maybe look to long. We have to see. We have to see how the charts play out, the resistances and everything else. And of course, we have to see what happens on Tuesday. So that being said, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. I know I haven't really been talking about a lot of news lately, but let's be honest, the price action has been pretty fun. So I'm kind of more interested in the price right now. If things get boring again, or there's something huge that comes out, then we'll start talking about the news. But right now, I'm just having some fun, watching this chart, enjoying the pump, getting that trade in. So thank you so much, guys. It is the end of the weekend. I hope you had a wonderful wonderful and awesome day. Remember, no trading in the stocks tomorrow, so it's basically like an extended weekend. But of course, I will make an update if I see anything crazy. I love you guys. You're awesome. Hope you're enjoying this Bitcoin pump. We freaking called it. You guys rock. Until next time, my name is K-Dub. Make sure that you check this video popping up right here, right now. Take your finger, click it. You will not regret it. Until next time, stay crypto, and of course, peace out.